So hello my dear student, welcome to all of you. So today in this video we'll discuss what is database concept and structure query language, which is called SQL. In short we say it SQL. So see, this is the first session of this topic SQL, and this is the topic of class 11 IP informatics practices. So we will cover all this topic, and I would like to suggest you see each and every session carefully. Then only you will be able to make the query, or you will be able to run the query in a structured query language. See, in session 1 and session 2 we in this session 1 we will cover all this topic. In this session 1 and session 2 we will discuss theoretical topic. Then we'll go for session 3 we will go for a practical, that is real SQL command we will run in session 3, because this is new topic, totally new for you, all of you. So you don't know what is SQL, what is the basic of SQL, you don't know the ABCD, that what is SQL. So before, first of all we will understand the basics concept of SQL. Then in the last session, and because I want to inform you in the starting that how we will go. In session 1 and session 2 we will discuss the theoretical concept, and in session 3 we will go for the practical. So I would like to inform you please see, understand each and every topic very carefully. Then only you will be able to run the query on SQL, which is called structured query language. See, so let's start. In this session we will cover all this topic. So let's start. See, this is unit 4 database concept and structured query language. This is unit 4 of class 11 IP informatics practice subject. So in all this session we will cover all this topic from starting to end. Okay. So first of all, what is database? So see, database is an organized collection of interrelated data that serves many applications. For example, school database. So this is the definition ki what is database क्या होता है. So this is the definition. But in real life, because whatever we understand हमें उसका real life से connectivity is compulsory, then only we will able to get what actually we are studying. See, database is what, suppose when you are studying in the school, so school manages lots of data. School manages student data in the form of like name, date of birth, address, mobile. So this is called data, that is called school database. And school also manages various type of data, that who is going through the transport services, then marks, and so many data related to a student. So that is called a database of a student. Okay. So that is the school database. If you are going to the hospital, so hospital का database different होता है. Hospital stores the database of all their patients, like the hotel database. So same way, database is a organized collection of interrelated data. Database is a collection of interrelated data, means interrelated data means data एक दूसरे से कुछ ना कुछ वे में connected होना चाहिए. So that is called a database. So database is an organized collection of interrelated data that serves many application. For example, like our school database, like your teacher maintains so many kind of data like marks, attendance, and so many like that. So that is called a database. So I hope this definition is clear to you. So let's move to the next slide. DBMS. See, one is called database and second is called DBMS. Now what is DBMS? DBMS, the full form of DBMS is database management system. See, this is a see, again I am telling this session 1 and session 2 we will cover the theoretical topic. You will enjoy session 3 very too much because it's practical, it's very easy. But हम session 3 में हम SQL की queries then only we will able to run. जब आप session 1 and session 2 ये बहुत अच्छे से समझ लें. So just listen it very carefully, because इसको समझना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Then only we will able to run the query of SQL, because if you will directly jump to the SQL query, so that would be a little bit difficult for you to understand. So DBMS is database management system. So DBMS ki there are lots of definition are available on the internet and so many books. So you can write any definitions. I think I have written 2 definitions here. You can write any definition to your own. So first of all, DBMS क्या होता है हम उसको समझ लेते हैं. तो DBMS is a database management system. See, we have the database, हमारे पास database है. We have the school database, like we have the record of so many students, 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000 students. अब उस database से हमें कुछ informations को find out करना है, हमें उस database में कुछ information को eat करना है. तो उस डेटाबेस से इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए वी नीड सम सॉफ्टवेयर एंड दैट सॉफ्टवेयर इज कॉल्ड डीबीएमएस, दैट इज कॉल्ड डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. So DBMS are especially designed application to create a connection between user and the program and to store data in an organized manner. The purpose of DBMS software is allow the user to create, modify and control the database. Suppose you have 4,000 students of data, then आपके पास एक नया एडमिशन आ गया स्कूल में, तो स्कूल will add the data of that new student in their own database. So DBMS is what? DBMS means data को manage करने के लिए जो software लगता है, that is called DBMS. This database management system. This is again one more definition. Then what are the example of DBMS software? There are lots of DBMS software available today in the market. We will learn MySQL in this chapter. There are other software also like MS Access, Oracle. There are so many software. Okay, so we will learn MySQL in this chapter. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Now, what is data models? So again, I am telling you, just understand what is data model. Don't go on a dip, because you have ultimately you have to run the SQL command. Okay, so just understand that this is a data model concept, and we will work on this relational model which is called file and relations. So data model are a communication tool. This define how the data is connected. तो data model 3 तरह का होता है: object, record and physical. And again, record based data model is of 3 kind: hierarchical, network and relational. So we work on a relational model. In our syllabus we have to study this one. See, again go back to the syllabus part. See, we have to study this relational data model. Okay, now what is relational data model? Relational data model होता क्या है? See, the most popular data model in a DBMS is the relational mode. DBMS में जो most popular data होता है वो relational mode में होता है. In this model, the data is organized in the two-dimensional table called relation. Relational data model में जो data organized होता है, that data is organized in the form of row and column. You can means the data is organized in the form of tables. The model is simple. R has all the properties and capabilities required to process database storage efficiency. A relational model consists of collection of tables, each of which is assigned a unique name, that is, it represent the database is a collection of relation or tables. We will understand this when we will run the SQL command. अभी आपको इतना समझने की जरूरत है. What is this? In this model, data is organized in the two-dimensional tables called relations. ठीक है, relational data models में जो data organized होता है, the data is organized in the form of tables. See, this is the example of relational data model. See, this is a record, or you can understand this is a database. So this is called see 1 2 3 and this is the record of 10 student. Okay, 1 से लेके 10 तक. So this database is arranged in the form of row and column. So again, in this model the data is organized in two-dimensional table is called relation. So in this table the data is organized in the form of row and column. So that's why this is called relational data model. What is this? Relational data model. So see, this is called column. Column is roll number. Here is 4 column. You can understand. This is first column, this is second column, this is third column address, and this is fourth column gender. So there are 4 columns: roll number, name, address, and gender. Okay. See, and we call it column, but in the terms of SQL we call it attribute. जब हम SQL के बारे में बात करें तो हम इसको कॉलम भी बोल सकते हैं, but this is also called attribute. Roll number, name, address and gender. This is a whole table और उसमें 4 attributes है: roll number, name, address and gender. This is called attributes. And this column is called attribute, and this row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, this is called tuples. We call it row also and we call it tuple also when we will talk in the terms of SQL. So attribute is what? Attribute is column, and tuple is what? This is row. Tuple is what? This is row. And what is primary key? This is roll number is called primary key. अब देखो primary key क्या होती है? Let's understand. See, primary key, suppose this is a tables. So it is possible कि with the same name there are maybe 2-3 students. Rinku Sharma नाम की may be possible कि there are 2-3 students. So when the teacher will call the Rinku Sharma, all 4 Rinku Sharma will come to the teacher. But when we want to assign a particular number or particular name to each individual, like let's talk about आधार नंबर. जो हमारा आधार नंबर होता है, सारे इंडियन सिटीजन्स का एक यूनिक आधार नंबर होता है. किसी भी दो बंदे के सेम आधार नंबर नहीं हो सकते. तो सेम वे में प्राइमरी की इज व्हाट यूनिक. in any table the primary key is what unique. primary key क्या होती है? primary key is a unique होती है और primary key repeat नहीं होती है. सपोज इन क्लास देयर आर 40 स्टूडेंट, तो अगर कोई एक स्टूडेंट का रोल नंबर 2 है तो दूसरे स्टूडेंट का नहीं हो सकता है. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड अ प्राइमरी की. व्हाट इज दैट? प्राइमरी की. ओके. सो एट्रीब्यूट मीन्स कॉलम, टपल मीन्स रो एंड प्राइमरी की इज व्हाट? प्राइमरी की मीन्स वो कॉलम या वो एट्रीब्यूट जिसमें वैल्यूज, दिस इज कॉल्ड वैल्यूज, वैल्यूज 1, वैल्यूज 2, वैल्यूज 3, जिसमें वैल्यूज रिपीट नहीं होती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्राइमरी की. See again, this is one more example. This is a table. This is an example or relation data model, and this is a table name, property for rent. Okay, this is called table name. Whenever you will make table in SQL, you first you will create the table, और जब आप create करेंगे तो आपको table का नाम देना पड़ता है. So same way, this is the table name, property for rent, and here are you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 column means 6 attribute. Same way, here is a row 1 2 3 4 5 6 row, and which is also called tuples, which is also called tuple. Okay, so this is attribute is clear and this tuple is also clear to you. Okay, next, move to the next slide. Now basic terminologies related to relational database. These are the basic terminology. Just understand what is this entity. An entity is something that exists and about which we can store some information. It is an object which can distinctly identified. For example, student entity, employee entity, item entity, etc. Entity becomes the name of the table. Entity is basically the name of the table. Here is the name of table is property for rent. This is called entity. Attribute, you know all of you. Attribute in a relational table, and attribute is a set of values of particular type. The term attribute is used to represent the column. I think attribute is clear to all of you. This is called attribute. This entire column, this property number, address, type, rooms, rent, this is called attribute. What is this? Attribute. Tuple, I think tuple is also clear. Each row in the table is called tuple. This 1 2 3 4 5 6, this is called tuple. Cardinality of a relation. It is the number of record or tuples in a relation. Thus the cardinality of the student is 10. Suppose इसमें कितना record था? Let's see in this table. So there was 10 records. So this is called cardinality. Okay, let's move. Degree of relation. Number of column or attribute is known as the degree of relation. Thus degree of student is number of column or attribute is known as the degree of relation. जितने columns एक table में होते हैं, that is called degree. 1 2 3 4. The degree of this table will be 4. The degree of this table will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. The degree of this table will be 6. Because there are 6 columns in this table. Domain of relation. It defines the kind of data represented by the attribute. It is the set of all possible values that an attribute may contain. For example, in the given student domain, for the field gender is 2, since it can be either male or female, is the possible and the available values that may contain. Let's omit it when we will do this SQL practical. Then we will understand this in a brief. Now, what is database key? So key, database means in relational model a database arranged in the form of row and column. Okay, now what is database key? Keys are very important part of relational database. A key allows us to identify an attribute or a set of attribute on the basis of which a table is identified. They are used to establish and identify relation between two or more tables. They also ensure that each record within a table can be uniquely identified by a combination of one or more fields within a table. This is the definition. Let's move. Keys क्या होगी? So first of all, understand what is primary key. See, this is the example of table. अब प्राइमरी की आप टेबल्स में किसको बना सकते हो? देयर आर 4 कॉलम्स, स्टूडेंट आईडी, नेम, एज एंड 4. सो यू वांट टू असाइन द प्राइमरी की. सो अगेन, इफ एनी टेबल, जो भी टेबल है, अगर आप उसमें उसको प्राइमरी की असाइन करना चाहते हो, सो यू विल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड इन दैट कॉलम यू कांट रिपीट द वैल्यू, है ना. हम प्राइमरी की इसलिए असाइन करते हैं कि सपोज इन स्कूल देयर आर 1000 स्टूडेंट, अब 1000 स्टूडेंट में एक नेम की मे बी पॉसिबल देयर आर 10 स्टूडेंट, 50 स्टूडेंट, so it is very difficult to identify कि हमें किस स्टूडेंट से काम है. So in this case this to school assign either the roll number or school assign a unique admission number, because when you take the admission in any school, so you school assign a particular admission number. Okay, so primary key is what? Primary key is in a table is a unique column which in which the value cannot be repeated. अगर स्टूडेंट आईडी आ गया है, नेम हो सकता है रिपीट हो जाए, एज में भी रिपीटेड, फोन नंबर आल्सो कैन नॉट बी रिपीटेड. Okay, so in some cases we can take the mobile number as a primary key also. So a primary key is an attribute or a group of attribute that can uniquely identify tuples within the relation. So say this is in this table student id can be the primary key. It is always unique in a nature. It does not have a duplicate values in a relation. Student id suppose अगर मेरा आधार नंबर है, सपोज आई एम हैविंग अ यूनिक आधार नंबर, तो मेरा आधार नंबर और किसी का नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज इट्स यूनिक. ओके, candidate key. So what is candidate key? See, this is a table. Again, this is a relational data model. So a candidate key is one that is capable of becoming the primary key. That is candidate of a candidate for primary key position. देखिए candidate key क्या होती है? Suppose in this table this is a primary key, but there may be other column also which is also capable to become the primary key. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड अ कैंडिडेट की. कैंडिडेट की वो होती है जो कैपेबल होती है प्राइमरी की बनने के लिए. सो सपोज दिस इज अ प्राइमरी की. ओके, बट देयर आर स्टूडेंट आईडी इज अ प्राइमरी की, बट रोल नंबर कैन आल्सो बी द प्राइमरी की एंड ईमेल इज आल्सो बी द प्राइमरी की. बट इन दिस टेबल स्टूडेंट आईडी इज अ प्राइमरी की, बट हम रोल नंबर और ईमेल को भी प्राइमरी की बना सकते हैं. सो अ कैंडिडेट की इज वन दैट इज कैपेबल ऑफ बिकमिंग द प्राइमरी की. कैंडिडेट की वो की होती है जो प्राइमरी की बनने की कैपेबिलिटी रखती है. बिकॉज वाई दिस? बिकॉज ईमेल आईडी इज ऑल्सो यूनिक एंड रोल नंबर इज ऑल्सो यूनिक. ईमेल आईडी ऑफ द 2 person कैन नॉट बी द सेम एंड रोल नंबर ऑफ द 2 person इन द क्लास कैन नॉट बी द सेम. सो सेम वे अ कैंडिडेट की इज वन दैट इज कैपेबल ऑफ बिकमिंग द प्राइमरी की. द कैंडिडेट की फॉर अ प्राइमरी की, दैट इज कैंडिडेट फॉर प्राइमरी की पोजिशन. Okay, see again this is a table, id and phone number, candidate key. Okay, and matlab this both are capable to become the primary key. Alternate key. A candidate key that is not the primary key is called an alternate key. A candidate key that is not the primary key is called alternate key. Again, a candidate key that is not the primary key is called alternate key. This is suppose roll number. In this table this is already mentioned, this is primary key. Student id is a primary key, but roll number and email is not a primary key, but they both are capable to become the primary key. So that's why this is called alternate key also. जो candidate key होती है हम उसको alternate key बोल सकते हैं. In simple, a candidate key that is not the primary key is called an alternate key. Okay, now next is what is foreign key. See this again two table, student details and student marks. ठीक है, in this student details this is a primary key. Okay, but this is a different table, student marks. Okay, student marks, and this primary key values available in this also. So the primary key of this tables which is also available in this table, so in this table this is serves as a foreign key, है ना. This is serve as a foreign key. See student details is a table जिसमें हमारे पास we have 3 columns. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे this is a primary key, but this value is also available in this table also. So in this table this is called a foreign key. What is this? Foreign key. So non-key attributes values are the derived from the primary key of some other table is known as foreign key in its current table. See again customer one and this is called agents. Now this is primary key है ना. customer code is a primary key in this table. अब देखो customer code and agent code, this is one table, so this is a primary key, but in this table agent code this values are here also. So in this key, this is I think there is some confusion. Wait, okay, let's omit this side. Okay, so I think I omit this side, maybe there are some problems in this slide. So let's understand again in this slide only. A non-key attribute whose values are derived from the primary key of some other table is known as a foreign key in its current table. Suppose this was again a student detail was one table, and in this table this was the primary key, and again student marks is another table, and this key is available here also. So in this table these values or this column values serve as a foreign key. Okay, so I hope this was total theoretical session. So I hope no need to take the burden, just understand each and every topic, because session 1 and session 2 totally is a theoretical topic. So we have covered this much part here, and in this next session we will cover this one, and this last session which is very interactive. In this last session we will discuss all the practical part of the SQL. So thank you for watching this session, and please now I would like to ask you, you can go for the session 2. Thank you.